And hello YouTubers, this is CD Gaga giving you guys another part in the Ninja Gaiden 3 Razor's Edge Master Ninja Mode walkthrough commentary series. Woo, this is day 6, part 1. Anyways, we start off in this little area. And if you run around from where you start and you look in this camp, you will find a gold scarab, which I've just picked up. So yeah, with that, now we're going to move on and find the right way. Go ahead and hold down the right analog stick to find the right way to go, because the area's a little hard to navigate through just because, I mean, it's blizzardy as heck. And then this guy jumps out and I dodge. I actually get a steel and bone on him. I'm like, oh, cool. So, in this fight, this is our first time with soldiers. It makes me go, oh, goody. Guys who I can farm rather easily with my steel and bone method. I think I'm just using the solo katana for the moment, the blade of the archfiend, because I can. Use whatever your weapons you really want to, and we slide down this thing, and we keep on running. Once again, just using the R3 button to find the right way to go, and just following that until the enemies spawn, because we're just going to have one fight out here in the snowy field against some standard soldiers. Visibility's a little low because of the blizzard, but if you listen, you'll hear the audio cues, and it's not like unfairly blinding. So anyways, this is a big open space, and since I'm dealing with some pretty easy enemy types, I pull up the Eclipse Scythe to get the maximum steel on bone farming efficiency. Anyways, in this fight I build up to like a ×3 blood rage, but when I do, I killed everybody until the fight ends, so I finally get my ultimate right there. It was a little stingy doing so. So in this fight, I highly recommend that you actually, like, once you get about, like, I think 2.5, 2.6 blood rage, drop your ultimate. Actually, no, I remember why, because now you get these guys on their little bikes coming at you. So I'm going like, well, great. So I switch over to the dual katanas, I believe, because their ultimate will work rather well against these guys. Charge up an arrow UT, I get ×3 blood rage. But now I'm fighting against like snowmobile guys, so drop your ultimate a little earlier than I will, and you'll get the most karma out of it. Although I'm probably getting a decent amount by just killing these guys. Just because I have ×3 blood rage, so they're worth 3 times more points. Although combo kills make them worth 300, so it's rather lame. So yeah, I'm just charging my ultimate arrows, and right there, so I pretty much put that blood rage to waste. So drop your ultimate a little earlier in the fight, and you'll get a couple thousand points for it. So next up, we just got a little kunai wall climbing thing. There's a lot of kunai wall climbs in this chapter, and some quick time events that come up. Nothing too strenuous or boring. So anyways,
I can hear you fine.
yeah, Cliff is just blah 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 blah. Anyways, that's our first Falcon save point against a relatively easy start. And then we go down in the tunnel here, that's a little farther ahead, and we have this guy jump out at you. Alright, so then we got LOA demons. We got the big, the new fiends actually. These are a little more stronger fiend type, however, they're still the same programming, if that makes sense. They still have the same enemy behaviors. So, for example, I have the Falcon Talons out, and I just keep attacking our big friend there, and I force him to go for a steel on bone attack. You saw me do it twice in a row. So, it's nothing new, just a little bit of a different skin, a little stronger. I don't think the Chimeras, or I should say the Snake ones, have any sort of upgrade like that. So, I just go in there and I just smack, 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 smack. Because the Falcon Talons are really good at just a never-ending assault chain of death. And I mean, it's same old, same old, same old. We've been over this several times. At this point in the game, if you've been practicing this method, you'll be decent. You should be good. Really steady at it. These guys should pose no threat. So, anyways, one more guy comes flying down at you, and we just wrap them up all the same. So, and they give me an ultimate just as I finish the fight. So the floor collapses, so we gotta run up that wall and a kunai climb it again. So now we're 4 minutes in the video, 2 kunai climbs, and I think there's like 1, maybe 2 more in this thing. So right here, I don't know what I was up, but we got some of these bug fiends spawning, so we know there's a nest up ahead that we're gonna have to take care of. But first, go over there, pick up another gold scarab. It's silver for me because I've already collected it, and we're gonna go on. So I just cut out some of the video to go right back. I've clicked the gold scarab, and I'm looking at something, and I'm like, oh, bugs, okay. So you can you can farm up these bugs with your ultimates and make them worth 100 points apiece, but honestly you don't get much out of it for that. Like every 10 you get 1,000 points, but it's just really not worth it. So anyways, I charge the ultimate right here because we have an alchemist guy come down and fight us, and so I just want to kill him really fast. As you can see, the bugs are annoying because they are going to hit me. They attack much sooner than the alchemist guy, so I will take damage while I'm charging my ultimate, just because. Oh my god, die bug. I camera was focused on that spot, so I'm like, there's an enemy. And then we just jump up the wall. Next up, we got some tac ninjas to deal with, and there's a bug nest in the background, so I dropped my Nimpo to kill them real fast. And I think I switch over to the Eclipse Sight thinking, okay, there might be more guys, so... But I quickly fire off an arrow at the nest, and then I decided, okay, you know what, I'm going to use a Lunar Staff. I'm just going to try it out. I think I wanted to just double check it's still on bone, but then I get, you know, a hit like that. So I do that, and this is the steel on bone from the Lunar Staff. You don't get any sort of chain with it, you just juggle enemies up in the air, and that's all you get with it. It's really subpar, and it's really disappointing to have it. Like, it's nice that they went with a unique weapon idea. For that, I wish they kind of did that a little bit more. Anyways, you could shoot that nest without necessarily targeting it. But it's just so useless compared to everything else that it bums me out a lot. The Lunar Staff is actually really good once you get it upgraded to level 3. It just becomes such a brutal weapon to use. Anyways, but aside from the pointless steel on bone thing, like that would have been a chain right there. I would have had Blood Rage, more Karma. So I'm like, okay, screw this. I'm done with this. It's a really great weapon to use actually just to keep enemies at bay. It has a really high limb ratio once you level up a few times because then it gets like its own loose, I don't even want to know, like mace heads at the very end of the staff that just do so many hits and just rip limbs apart. So it has its place, but for steel and bone chaining, which is where we get the most karma for it, it is just a poor choice. Anyways, I got a steel and bone with the Eclipse Scythe, ripping all the fiends up, and I think I ended the fight right there. I'm like, I didn't drop an ultimate, but whatever, it was okay. So build up a little sooner. Once you get like your ultimate, just drop it because there's not that many enemy types. So come over here, jump, and then we have to do the kunai wall climb again. 6 minutes in, so we're like about one wall every 2 minutes, at least in this rate the video's going. Anyways, obvious gold scarab is obvious. If you missed that one, I got some horrible news for you. And we climb on up, and now we're going back down. So I think right here, I just take a moment to look, and we go, go, go. Jump across, fall through the ice floor. We slide it. Now we just got like a bit of a little quick time event stuff here. Nothing too strenuous. We just gotta, they just give us some free karma. Just follow the button prompts on your screen to dodge. Dodge! Yeah, you get it that many times, and then we land safely. We got like a free 5,000 karma out of that. I'm not arguing with that. Anyway, so this next fight is gonna be actually a little weird in a way. So we get the white ninjas, and we get the claw ninjas. However, like, in this particular fight, you'll see that as I kill people, more white ninjas will spawn, but I actually got more claw ninjas to spawn at one point. I think it depends on who you kill first. I'm like, wait, what? So, apparently there's a way to manipulate the wave. If you get the claw ninjas to spawn, do something different so you get more of the white ninjas instead, because they're the easier ones, at least for me, to kill. Anyways, I say they're easy for me to kill as they blow me up with the kamikaze attack. I'm like, okay. Oh, I died even. Okay, that got through. That awkward moment when... I hate when I do that. Alright, here we go. So I actually got a little plan idea coming up for the last 3 missions. I'm gonna upload what I've done so far with the day with Ayane's day 6 and Ryu's day 7. And then I'm gonna figure out how I'm gonna do the last part of the series. So I have a different idea, it's unique, and we should kind of give a little bit of a fresher up to the series and give you a new insight to it. So anyways, so we got this fight going on. I get my steel and bone. I'm just using dual katanas here because I want to. You can use the Eclipse Scythe, probably more efficient as far as chaining steel and bone attacks together. But I'm like, I want to, you know, feel like a bad A for a moment. So claw him up, and I juke, and we got more steel and bone action. I missed that one. See, the Eclipse Scythe, I probably could have got another one, but at the same time, I feel like just with the direction I was going, wasn't going to work out for me. And I missed a Steel and Bone right there. And do I drop the ultimate right here? I'm running out of time, so I must. Anyways, so there we go. Drop the ultimate. That's the fight. So pretty simple, pretty straightforward to deal with. Anyways, guys, thank you for enjoying this thing. We're just going to run up here, and I'm going to let the series end right before we go on to the next fight. So if you enjoyed the video, throw it a like rating, and I will see you all on day 6, part 2 for Ryu. Ciao. Oh, one more wall climb. Woo!